Awais Naveed, a 22-year-old gunman, is now serving a 5-year prison sentence. His case began on the 1st of August in Sheffield and ended with the recovery of a dangerous weapon, live ammunition, and a knife. This is a story about a man who thought he could escape the law, but instead ended up in court, facing serious consequences. That day in Sheffield, officers from South Yorkshire Police were carrying out routine duties, but they spotted a man acting suspiciously. The man, later identified as Awais Naveed, took off on foot. Police gave chase. During the pursuit, Naveed made a split-second decision. He threw a black bag onto the roof of a nearby building, but when police later recovered the bag, what they found was alarming. Inside was a converted blank-firing pistol. Alongside the pistol were 2 live bullets. The weapon was fully functional and capable of causing real harm. But that wasn't the only thing Naveed was carrying. When officers caught and detained him, they found that he also had a knife in his possession. A combination of a firearm, live ammunition, and a knife, all while running from police, raised serious questions about what Naveed was involved in. He was arrested on the spot and taken into custody. Police wasted no time charging him with multiple offences. He was formally charged with possession of a firearm, possession of ammunition for a firearm without a certificate, and possession of a knife in a public place. When the case reached Sheffield Crown Court, Naveed pleaded guilty to all 3 charges. The court handed down a 5-year prison sentence. Naveed was also ordered to pay a £228 victim surcharge. Police confirmed that the weapons and ammunition were destroyed. Lois Bright, the officer in charge of the case, gave a statement following the sentencing. She said, "I am relieved that Naveed's weapons have been destroyed. The firearm carried by Naveed was one of the now illegal blank-firing pistols, and that he is safely behind bars, where he can no longer pose a risk to the public." This case highlights a growing issue in the UK. Blank-firing pistols have been increasingly converted into deadly weapons. These modified firearms have become a major concern for police. South Yorkshire Police ran a firearms amnesty. Dozens of weapons were handed in, no questions asked, but not everyone turned theirs in, and Naveed was one of those people who chose not to give up his weapon. Instead, he carried it on the streets, loaded, hidden in a bag, alongside a knife, and ready for use. It's still unclear what Naveed intended to do that day, but the fact that he ran from police and tried to dispose of the weapon tells us one thing. He knew what he was doing was illegal, and he knew the consequences would be severe. Awais Naveed now has years to think about his actions that could have easily ended in tragedy. Instead, they ended with justice, and one more criminal off the streets. Like, share and subscribe for daily UK crime news. This is World News Watch. Thanks for watching.